Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. Today, Saturday, July 11th, we have Holofoil hours. All right, we just got the Holofoil variants on Thursday. Now it is time to go get them because, it's Power Hour Day. And, Power Hours actually last a couple hours now. So the first set of Power Hours today will be from 2 p.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. And then again at 9 p.m. Eastern till 11 p.m. Eastern. Everyone starts with the self-revive device, plus Shock Rock's effects when dropping out of the bus. Holofoil sprite variants appear more often, and Shock Rocks grant double jump height and drop more frequently. So that's what you have to look forward to during those time blocks today. Should be a lot of fun, in my opinion. And that's the news I have for today. Don't forget that we have the Pro-Am tournament going on this weekend as well on Sunday. So, since it's happening Sunday, when I record Sunday morning, I'll talk more about it then. But just, prepare yourself for that and get ready for that to have some fun watching that this weekend. And then, like I said, other than that, I don't have any other big news. So let's take a look at how many people are playing this game. Oh my goodness. Here we go. For a minute there, it didn't want to show me. Battle Royale, 343,000. Reload, 102,000. Blitz, 12,000. OG, 35,000. Save the World, 6,000. Odyssey, 13,000. Festival, 2,000. Brick Life, 2,000. Creative, 3,000. All right, so that is your Epic Made modes. Let's go take a look at these Creator Made modes. You get things like Chameleon Hide and Seek, 12,000. Hunt the Mutant Chernobyl, 808. Obby on a Bike, 542. Crazy Mega Car Ramp, 759. Chameleon Paint and Seek, 1,400. Star Wars Red versus Blue, 523. Go Up for Brain Rots, 28,200. Star Wars Droid Tycoon, 15,600. Steal the Brain Rot, 110,600. Kick a Lucky Rot, 3,100. Fight the Brain Rot, 46,600. Roots versus Brain Rots, 880. And there's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. If we're looking at our overall numbers, yesterday our peak was 1,397,804. And then we're looking at this morning, there's a 1,050,715 people in a match right now as of this recording. Again, about 1.8 million people online in total. So, yeah, it's all looking good to me, and should be fun when you're getting on to play. No matter what you're going to play, there's plenty of people online in a match. Looks like there's a ton of the creator-made modes that are, either must have had updates or have some sort of event going on this weekend, because a lot of these creator-made modes have big numbers this morning. So go check it out. All right, let's go look at quests. Give you that reminder to get in here. Go save John Wick's dog. Do the story quests. Extract your sprites. Do your weeklies. We've already gone over them, but get caught up on those. Again, keep getting those sprites so you have more variants to use for your outfit. Do your dailies, get that XP and that extractor, and play rank for those rank rewards. If we're going back to these variants and getting variants for your outfit, there is something that must have been causing some confusion. So I'm going to read this out from Fortnite as well. Say that that they're aware that the countdown timer for Part 3 of the Sprite Mastery progression is incorrect. Part 3 will become available with the release of version 41.20. Your progress is still being tracked as expected. And a quick clarification to clear up some confusion we've seen going around. For everyone mastering sprites from the version 41.10 update, good news, you'll be able to show off their variants once the 41.20 update drops. And again, the updates, they're usually dropping on Thursdays, right? So we're expecting that next one to come out Thursday. So when you're going to master a sprite and put it in your sprite pod, including the variants of that, that should all be good to go and fixed in the next update. All right. And then, that's the quests. Let's, again, reminder here for the competitive. Monday is when FNCS starts back up, so get yourself ready for that. And then, again, watch the Pro-Am this weekend. It should be fun. And that will be on Sunday. And yeah, that's that. So let me head on over to the item shop and give you my item of the day and remind you that you can get any and all of the items in the item shop using code Mikey, MMMIKIE. And some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. For me, quite a few good new items in the item shop. But this one is easy for me. Well, and then let me say, there's also a lot of other items that aren't new items that got rotated in that are really good. So it's a really great item shop today. You're listening to this when it comes out. All right. But for me, this is an easy pick because, again, because of my age, this was something me and my friends all loved when I was a kid. So I'm going with the new Samurai Jack bundle. I love Samurai Jack. Loved watching it when I was a kid growing up. You get the Samurai Jack outfit looking just like Samurai Jack does in the cartoon. Sword of the Gods pickaxe. You get a Samurai Flourish emote. Nice, even flames at the end. You get the Dark Future Helm back bling. And you get a Flames of Aku wrap. So you get Aku on your wrap there. All right. You get that all for 2,000 V-Bucks, which is 800 off the total when you get it in the bundle here. So, like I said, that is an easy pick for item of the day for me. So there you go. That's your item of the day. Let's head on over to YouTube and see any comments that there are. Ezekiel Thatcher says, I personally think the hopeful... Oh, you probably meant to say holofoil. Holofoil sprites are made to look like the Fortnite cards that they made like 5 years ago. I actually ended up collecting hundreds of dollars worth of them for some reason. And I found out that the holofoil ones are super rare in Fortnite cards, so probably the same in sprites. Oh, yes. Like I said, even when I was a kid, going back all the way back to Magic the Gathering for me, it was fun to collect the holofoil versions of cards, which, they are a variant, which makes them more rare than just finding the normal version of the card. And then if you find a holofoil version of another card that's also already rare, then you're making it even more rare. Then that was always super exciting. And that's cool. I always looked at those Fortnite cards and thought about collecting them. I never did though. So that's cool that you got them. Awesome. And then let's see here. Winston Shep says holofoil Earth Sprite is about to be broken. Yeah. No, it'll be it'll be nice, right? You'll find better loot. You'll find, uh, you know, you'll have a higher chance of finding better loot, and you'll have a higher chance of finding more sprites. So, yeah, that's going to be a really good one for getting good loot and collecting sprites. Nice. That's what we have on YouTube. Let's head on over to Spotify. Come on. Don't refresh right when I click back over to that tab. All right, here we go. The comments from Spotify. It's just Player 2 who said, I personally love how the holofoil sprites work and look. And Player 2, I would agree with you. I love the way they look. Again, especially for me as someone who, again, my oldest son, he's, after most of his life just not being interested in sports, now in high school deciding he wants to do every sport on the planet, and this summer he's got off-season workouts. He's now doing track, wrestling, and then he signed up for football this last week, so he's had football practice all week. So he's practicing 3 different sports all week, which means a lot of driving back and forth at different times all throughout the day, because none of them are all, at the same time. They're at different times during the day. So it's a lot of driving back and forth. Plus, I have 4 other kids who also do activities. So there's a lot going on. So I just have not had, the time on Fortnite that I used to have. So having a sprite like the holofoil sprites, and again, like Winston said, you get a holofoil Earth sprite, that's going to help me out a lot. So, and then just having the holofoil versions in general is going to help me collect more sprites. So, yeah, I'm also a fan of how they're working. And again, yes, they do look. And that looks like that's all the comments today. So there you go. Not a lot of big news. But, we got some fun stuff going on this weekend. So make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.